I'm going to be a single parent by choice. If this deviation from the traditional family structure offends or confuses you, I understand. The only representation that I knew of this growing up was Jan Levinson Gould from The Office. She wasn't necessarily painted in the most flattering light, but if you're open to learning more about an alternative lifestyle, please stick around. I'm going to tell you about my story and my journey, and my hope is to educate and inspire other people who might be in a similar place in life, know someone who is, or who enjoy learning about alternative lifestyles. Let's start with the why and the how. I dated a lot over the last 10 years, but I never met the right person. I had some good dating experiences, I had some less than desirable ones. All in all, I would be happy to date again in the future, but that's just not where my head is at, and it hasn't been for the last 4 years. At the beginning of COVID, I was still dating. But dating during COVID was a nightmare and exhausting, so I decided to take a break from dating during COVID, and I instead turned my attention towards mentoring. I mentored dozens of women through the Women's Center for Entrepreneurship. I spoke at high schools, I spoke at colleges, and also for the last 8 years, I've owned a publishing company where I've mentored many young authors. And I've absolutely loved that process of helping somebody to shape their dreams and then go and follow them and accomplish them. I have a really stable lifestyle on my own. I purchased my home when I was 24. All my schooling is done. I have a stable career. And during COVID, like most of us, I did some soul searching. And I realized that I would be okay without a partner. Like, I could see myself living like that, but I can't see myself without a child. I have that mom thing in me, you know? And so I got some baby books. And then I got some more baby books. And I read them all. And I watched a ton of videos on babies and children and the best practices for taking care of them to see if I could handle it. I talked to a social worker about my lifestyle and my thoughts for having a child, and she talked me through everything, from balancing my career and child raising as a solo parent to how best to support the child. I was really nervous to tell my friends and family, but they could not have been any more supportive. One of my friends' reactions was asking if he could be the godfather. Another is already referring to herself as aunt. And my parents, I haven't seen them more excited about something in a really long time. It doesn't hurt that I'm naming the baby after their family business. I learned baby sign language from YouTube videos and have over 100 pages of notes from all the stuff that I've learned. There are some things you just know, and I know I have that mother thing in me. There are more single parents by choice than you might know, including Sandra Bullock, Lucy Liu, Sheryl Crow, Diane Keaton, Charlize Theron, Mindy Kaling, and Ricky Martin. So even though I feel like you don't see much of this in the media, it's not uncommon. So for anybody in a similar circumstance, you're definitely not alone. And I'm really excited about this journey and my new title of mom.